Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to WellCloud 5G Media Conference. I'm your today's host, Bella Chen. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming this event. Thank you very much. As we all know that 5G is getting the momentum all over the world. And WellCloud has been working closely with global CSPs for more than decades. As we know that India is also going to launch the 5G network in next year. So in this conference, I hope you can have more in-depth understanding of our 5G strategy. Today's conference will be around 70 minutes. Our agenda will start from a welcome speech by our global CEO, Ms. Ben Zhao. And after that, our South Asia and CIS region Managing Director, Ms. Andy Nian, will give us a quick review about Indian market strategy. The last but not the least, our global CMO, Ms. Fu Jianjun, will officially launch our 5G operation map. And at the end of the conference, we also provide a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please ask during that time. Thank you very much. Now, let's welcome our global CEO, Ms. Ben Zhao. Welcome.
Thank you, Bella. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all conference friends come to this conference. And this is our second time to participate IMC. Last year we co-branding with
BSNL.
Yes. And this year we also have a big booth in the hall 5. And but this is not mean that we are the newcomer for Indian market. We already participate in this market for more than 20 years. We contribute a lot for Indian telco industry. We partner with most of the telco operators in India market. And we believe that we contribute especially on the BSNL OSS and help the Indian operator to provide ideal operation and provide the time to market services for the Indian market. And we believe that we understand this market, and we always treat Indian market as our very strategy. And we in the past decades we focus on the BSNL OSS. We provide telco solutions on the IT part, but we in the past 3 years we digital era is coming. We collaborate with Alibaba. We are enabled. We are empowered by them by the IT capabilities like the cloud, big data, and AI, which help us to enhance our capability in the IT part, which means that now we have full confidence that we can provide convergence ICT solutions. But in the digital era, technically now we are ready. We can say that now we are, as we show in the demonstrate video, that we are the leading player in the digital era to provide digital transformations and also solutions for whatever industries, especially for telco industry. But technical is not enough. What we can provide is not only technology, but we, based on our decades of experience in telco industry, we know telco operator, we know telco industry, and that's give us a lot of experience on how to make the digital transformation deliverable. And Alibaba also enhances us in this domain. Alibaba, they are an internet player. They provide not only platforms, but also they provide digital transformations for different industries, like government, like cities, transportation, health, education, and also in corporate. So they have a lot of practice which can help us to enhance our capability in terms of delivery. Digital transformation is a very important part is how to make it deliverable. So we treat Indian market very strategic, not only because this market it's a huge market in terms of the population, in terms of the visionary of all the telco operators, in terms of the government, they are very visionary because of a lot of young people in this country, which means it's a huge market. But another most important reason we focus in Indian market is we can learn a lot from this market. We can learn how to fulfill the market demands. Then based on this, we can do more innovate. We can learn in this market because in this market there is a lot of IT talent, a lot of language skilled young people, which can help us to extend our market and extend our capabilities. So when talking about this yesterday in the IMC, I also listening to many senior people, their keynotes, and I see that in Indian market, the 5G the Indian market is already getting ready for the 5G. And today we will sharing our understanding about the 5G. Especially in this digital era, we think 5G is very important. It provides a lot of possibilities, provide a lot of new technologies, make digital era move more fast, which can provide diversified services for not only mass people, but also for government and the vertical industries. But 5G, the big challenge is it needs a big investment. So the question is easy. We can find out is how to modernize. How to modernize. So we provide IT solutions. We provide tools for the operators to do operation. So this is very important, very key for the telco operator. How to modernize in 5G. Like the 5G provides the slicing capabilities and how to orchestrate. Needs the OSS solution to be ready. And for the BSS part, for business support system, it needs rich catalog to driven the network improvement, to driven the different use case, and also need all the create a very open ecosystem, that all the players can play in this journey to provide diversified services for for subscribers and also for the vertical industries. This is a good opportunity, and I think it's an advantage for us together with Alibaba, because Alibaba actually is an internet player, and they already have a lot of practice, and itself, during the past 10 years, they create an ecosystem, so which can help us to provide very comprehensive solutions for the telco operator, which means that we provide not only a solution, not only technical, but also we can help the telco operator to build up this kind of ecosystem, to monetize from the 5G era. Okay, so I hope in the next 5 years, in the journey to digital, to 5G, we can contribute more in the Indian market for all the telco operators, for all the society to help them to build up a healthy, easy, and colorful digital life. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for your brilliant speech. Thank you. Now let's welcome our Managing Director, Dr. Nie.
Namaste, good morning. It's so nice to sit here. I can remember 15 years back, the first time when I arrived here, but not in Delhi at Mumbai. My boss there, he sent me to here. At that time, my boss gave me one target, think about how to do this market. But at that moment, I don't have too much concern. I don't know what's the strategy. I don't care, I just want to survive. At that moment, I remember that there were 16 operators in this very tough market. We worked with Spice died. We worked with Stell got shut down. We worked with many others, including Etisalat at that moment. They also got shut down. Luckily, after 15 years, we are still here. So right now, I think after 15 years, we slowly get to this market. We have more confidence. We know this market, so we can share our understanding about this market. So before my speech about this Indian market strategy, I just want a quick introduction about my company. So just as my introduction at the early beginning, even for myself, I worked here more than 15 years, but this brand, this company, WebCloud, maybe it's quite a new name to you, because we got rebrand from ZTSoft. We use WebCloud only 1 year. We are a company of Alibaba Group. Based on this contribution and the support from Alibaba Technology, our vision is to be the global leader in digital transformation. And we are providing this cloud, analytics, and AI-based software solutions to our telecom operators. At the same time, we are also supplying the service and the software to the industry enterprise as well as government sectors. Here, we list the journey of our company. We start this research in this business support and operation support domain from 1991. At that moment, we just one of product line of ZT Corporation. which is the #1 listed telecom equipment manufacturing company in China. We did very well in Chinese market, and we got very good development during that time. After 12 years, ZTE found for IT, for software, it's a little with a traditional CT domain. So ZTE set up separate company to run for this business. At that moment, we named as ZTE Soft, which means we are soft firm of ZTE Corporation. So from 2003 to 2018, we got very quickly development in both of international and domestic market. We break through tier 1 operators in Asia, in Europe, and we are also launched our own brand product. Our brand is this March. Last year, 2018, Alibaba investors, we become part of Alibaba Group. After Alibaba's investment, we got a latest digital technology from Alibaba, including cloud, AI, and big data. Thanks to the best practice in a lot of new areas, Alibaba also introduced more digital transformation experience to us. We are ready to duplicate all this best digitalization practice to the international. This is not only in the traditional telco domain, also in a lot of new areas. Here we list just some figures. We deployed our system in 5 continents. Until now, we supplied system in more than 82 countries. We served 150 customers. Until now, more than 800 million subscribers are serving in our systems. In terms of revenue, last year, this revenue is 500 million. Every year we invest 10% this revenue in our R&D. Totally, we have around 4,500 professional talent in the global 16 centers. Here I just list some major customers listed here. In India, just as I talked at the early beginning, we survived and the operators reduced from 16 to 4, and we supplied our system to almost all of them. We deployed for BSNL. We have billing for Reliance Communication, and we have online charging system, PCIF, for Vodafone Idea. In terms of this industry contribution, we recognized by a leading research institute as industry leader, visionary global customer value leadership in CSP billing. And we are also get a lot of awards. In these years, we are the first vendor to pass this TMF Forum's certification with our latest billing, this Smart version 9. And we are also passed the CMMI level 5 certification for our understanding. Here is a comprehensive product profile of Web Cloud. Just as I said, we started from this business support solutions. The key products to highlight here, including digital CRM, conversion charging and billing, digital sales channel, telecom new retail. And we also supply this end-to-end solution in operation, support, service. So this covers all kinds of technology from mobile to wireline. There are many advanced solutions offering across global in analytics, AI, and vertical industry. So you can check the details here. And we should be providing to our valuable customers across global, and especially for our Indian market, to being the second largest telecom market in the world. Then let's go for the second topic for the Indian market strategy. Right here, we just put some figure here. As we all know, India is the second largest country in terms of the population. So, which give us a very big potential market in the telecom domain. And in terms of the data consumption, last year the data usage growth of 109%. That means in 1 year, this data consumption almost double, more than double. So this means we get a lot of opportunities in this data usage, and we have big potential to make full use of this data. So digitalization is also the concern, how to make full use of this value of this data. Previously, we majorly focused on the traditional telecom domain, and we majorly provided the service for the traditional mobile or fixed line users. But once we see this development of this new technology, we see from 2G, 3G, 4G to what we are discussing today, 5G. So, programs for internet connectivity of all sectors should be considered. What this means? This means what we can offer the service should more beyond that traditional telecom network. We should concern from the telecom network to maybe our daily life usage, transportation, common security, agriculture, safe city. And right now, I think most of this contribution from these big cities or major cities, but there's a big market and big population in this rural. So how to serve them, how to provide a service for them is also, I think, this is a new big potential market. So just like this report yesterday for the Honorable Ministry of Telecommunication, he also mentioned we should consider to provide this remote education for maybe for the schools, for the children in the rural, in the village. And we also need to concern how to provide these smart solutions for city, including this transportation, including the security, including this cleaning, this kind of area. And in terms of this Indian telecom market, I think this is a very tough market. Honestly speaking, it's a very tough market. I think every player, they are suffering for this revenue losing. At the same time, they are also suffering for this subscribers leaking. I think once these operators reduce to 4 right now, I think this structure is become too stable and mature. So we think it is time to reconsider this pricing or rating structure here. So we think the telecommunication rating to start to rising. So we can see maybe for some players, they provide a lot of free of charges policy in the market. But right now, they stop this kind of policy. They try to find a new way to, of course, first, they should provide more better service for this customer here. At the same moment, they can also help the customer, help the operator to increase their revenue. So this, I think this should be the benefit of both sides. If the customer cannot enjoy better service, how can they be paid more for this network? So the higher pricing power to incubation well, we think, so we will get this benefit for also enjoying for this revenue increasing. The last part is for the policy support. Last year, Indian government announced a policy is Digital India. This is a national digital communication policy. As for this policy, Indian government thinks before 2022, more than 100 billion US dollars investment will be introduced by this policy. And the government also hopes this policy can introduce more than 4 million new job opportunities for local markets. So this is some basic understanding. To support this vision or this change of this market, for the traditional telecom industry, they have to change. They have no choice. Their CSP, they have to go to the digitalized. They have to do this digital transformation. The next stop, after this CSP transfer from traditional way to the digital telecom, the next way is DSP should expand the horizon beyond telecom and explore more business and more opportunities in this industry business, which we talk about in the vertical applications. Cloud has a lot of these amazing applications in this vertical industry. Just we list here, you can see we can supply for this smart transportation. So every city, they are suffering for this traffic jam, this problem. We are also supply this smart architecture, can help this village rural people. And we are also supply this smart logistics to improve this efficiency of e-commerce. We are also supply this smart medical, smart energy, and e-government. This can help the government to improve this efficiency of this government running. We are looking to enter all the segments of Indian market. In the here, I listed this big picture about our overall strategy in India. In the traditional B2B domain, we have a lot of new applications or new services, such as new retail, well-taught, SaaS, CRM. And we, at the same time, we are extending from traditional telecom business to more consumer business. In B2C market, we are also supplied with our data middle end, we are AI middle end. One more area, in the government sector, we also have a lot of major applications, including our ET-Brain. This is a big platform. We can make full use of this data to give this guidance for this government to do the management of this city. And based on this ET-Brain, we can provide this smart agriculture, smart education, e-healthy solutions. So this all we consider in this market. Maybe this not happen in 1 year or 2 years, but we hope, based on our continuous effort, we can develop with the Indian market together. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. So India is definitely our most important customer. Now, let's welcome our global CMO, Ms. Fu Jianjun, to officially launch WellCloud 5G Operation Map.
Namaste. Good afternoon, everyone. So, very much thank you for your time and stay with us. And hope after the 2 sessions with Ben and Andy, you have more information about the core components of WellCloud. If you not, you can get some information from your paperback. Why we choose India as the second country to launch this 5G operation map? Since this also has been feature launched in China, this is during the WWDC Shanghai in June. But because we consider Indian market, as Ben and Andy said, in the past 15 years we have been rooted in the Indian market, and we see the greater potential considering the market size, the high economic growth, the talents, and also the digital economy growth. So we chose the Indian market, and also India is going to the country to officially launch the 5G in next year. In the past few years, actually, we have witnessed the faster growing of mobile technologies. We experienced 2G, 3G, 4G, and compared back to the 20 years, we use the text message to communicate with our friends, with family. But now, I believe most of you have installed the application like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Paytm. And because mobile internet has significantly changed our daily life, has increased our worker productivity. And let's suppose 5G is coming. What kind of radical changes or impacts to the society, to our life? Here is a GSMA research report, the mobile economy this year. And with the coming of 5G, it will greatly impact the employment, and around 14 million people will be directly employed, and they are indirectly 17 million. And by 2025, there are around 4.8 trillion US dollar. The GDP revenue contributed around 4.8 the total GDP growth. And also it will, 5G will accelerate the development of the IoT. So far, it's by 2025, there are around 25.2 billion things to be connected, which means 5G will be an accelerator for the mobile economy, for the digital transformation. Since 2018, there are around more than 16 countries have officially switched on the 5G network, including South Korea, Japan, UK, Australia, and also the US, Canada. And China also, of course, in this June, we are very long, give the spectrum to the 4 operators. And India will be the next one. But how 5G will impact our life and how to monetize that, we believe 5G firstly will impact people's life. So which means that is, because 5G has 3 features, eMBB, so with the ultra broadband connectivity to the personal life. The second one is they are going to impact different industries, because another feature of 5G is network slicing. So if different industry will get benefit from this network slicing features, depends on your industry specific features. If you are healthcare, do the remote surgery, if the low latency. If you are the autonomous driving company, the low latency. If you are IoT company, you the massive connection, connectivity. So 5G will meet your meet your needs. And in the late phase, because the 3GPP is defining, continuously defining these standards, the later one will be make the full physical world fully connected with the digital worlds. So based on that, we define the 5G network monetization will be also for compliant with these three phases. First one is boost the digital connectivity. Second one, monetize the network slice. And the last phase, to redefine the whole world business model. Because the old business model may be not adaptable to the digital world. So what are the driving forces behind this 5G evolution? Actually, that is the network technology and the IT technology. But who are the owner of this network technology? It's the CSPs, like the Jio, Reliance, Body, Vodafone, Airtel. These companies are dominating the network evolution from 2G, 3G, 4G. And also, who is the owner of the IT technology? There's internet companies like Google, Amazon, Alibaba. So in 5G time, it is the 5G you can consider it's a network, it can be a technology, it can be a business model. It is a perfect match of these two technologies. These two technologies will be fully converged. So it seems that everything is very promising. Everyone is excited. Every industry has a high expectation, but not for the CSP, because there are still several challenges for CSP to resolve. The first one, as Ben had mentioned at the beginning, is capital investment. The global market has launched 4G in the past 4 or 5 years. The return on investment on 4G is not yet recovered. Still, the CSP makes the investment to improve the network quality, the network coverage. But now, with 5G coming, it still needs huge investment to deploy, to introduce the new technology, to do the new planning. The second challenge is about the business model. Seems that every industry is promising, but this business model is not yet verified, not yet tested, and everything is in theoretical. But how to use that, how to manage that, we need some time to verify that. The last challenge is technology. As I mentioned in the previous slides, is the network technology and the IT technology convergence. But how to introduce the convergence of IT technology, the cloud, AI, to the network technology is still, for example, network should be virtualized. Not so many operators have fully deployed this virtualized network. And also, you need to use the AI technology to process huge amount of data from the network, from the different industry, from the people. So still, this something is still under progress. It will take some time, and it still need the experts, the talents, to work on this technology convergence. And a lot of the operators have introduced data scientists to process data, the talents to control the technology. So CSP must be well prepared for this coming of the 5G. Let's come back to this 5G operation map. So this map is not from nowhere. It's based on our practice. WeCloud is rooted in China. We have more than 2 decades of telecom background since 2003, and we are working very closely with the China telecom operators. And because the China telecom market also experienced faster growing from the mobile only, fixed only, to the FMC, to 2G, 3G, 4G. Not only the top 3 operators, they fully converged. And they have investment a lot in 5G network. There is a prediction by the end of this year, 2019, there are around 50,000 5G stations will be widely deployed in China. By now, there is 2.4 million towers for 4G, account for 50%, which means that in the future, there is still a huge amount of investment from China market for the 5G. Okay, let's come back to WeCloud. we have our advantage is we have 20 years of telecom knowledge. And last year, we are combined with the Alibaba Group. Alibaba is IT technology. As I mentioned in the previous slides, 5G is a perfect match. It converts IT and CT technology. We are the right company to provide this map to guide telecom operators to better operate the network, operate the business. So, give an overall view of this map. So, there are 4 layers. The first layer, in order to meet the 5G huge amount of data processing, huge amount of data analyzing, you need a very solid, powerful IT platform. This platform should be cloud-based, AI-driven. So that is the center of intelligence. So rely on the Alibaba technology for the big data analytics platform, AI platform, we have this capability to do that. On the second layer is the center of operation, which means 5G is a new technology. So you need a different standard to manage that. So central operation will give the CSP the new way to deal with the 5G planning, especially for this result orchestration. That is something different with 2G, 3G, 4G, because the results will be virtualized. The results is not the fibers, not only the people, but also the results for the cloud, for the edge computing, for the network. So you need some orchestrator to do the result orchestration. And also the 5G network slicing, that is really important. So far, the 5G network slicing is not yet defined. The new release will be, the 3GP release will be for next year. But most of the vendors are concerned about the network slicing features management, and also for the 5G network operating. So in order to support different, support the ecology, support the different industries, you need to open your network capability and IT capability to support the ecosystem development. So on top of the operation, there is a central ecology. Ecology means that you need a platform, IT platform, you say that is, to get your business customers on board easily, efficiently, fast, agile. And also, you need some marketplace to consume that. There is supplier, there is consumer. So this marketplace should be open to the industry players, also to the consumers. And how to manage that? You have to manage through 5G business monetization. Because 5G has introduced different network features, you have the new business models. So this is 5G monetization should be different with the previous generation of the billing platform, revenue management platform. So you have the platform, you have the technology, you have the network, how to operate it for the business that is central value. Central value, you have to maximize the value from your partners. From your partner, this is the business partners, and the channel value, different channels, because the operator has huge amount of the channels, online channels, offline channels. You have to maximize them, seek value from the channels. And also, you have to focus on the high value, VIP customers generate value from this part. The real high OPEX, Apple customers. So this is our 5G operation map. I'm going to go into detail in the next slide. So this one, as I explained, 5G will bring the huge amount of Internet of Things. We will bring the huge amount of data, but how to deal with the data? We see that is intelligentize your business. Every business should be driven by AI based on data analytics and all intelligence as a business. Intelligence, which means you open your intelligent platform, your IT platform, to the different partners. So that is the bilingual bi-way connection. This one focuses on the central operation. So as explained, 5G network is complex. You need a solid platform. You need a new generation platform to operate that. For the 5G network planning, 5G operation, 5G resource operation, for the cloud network edge resource orchestration, and for 5G network slicing, because 5G network slicing is new feature, and every vendor is trying to dominate this part. So you need to design the slice, you need to provision, monitor, and operate these different slides. So we narrow this the requirement from the different industry is released. You have to effectively collect this, reclaim this results because results is there. And also they need to efficiently operate the 5G network operating. So everything is intelligent, data analytic driven to efficiently automatic the network operation. So this one is about the center of ecology. How to explain that? Because probably you are from India, you have very good understanding of the geo-reliance. Probably you know that is, if you think geo-reliance is a mobile operator, or you believe that it's a different digital service provider. So far, Geo has launched the different digital services and Geo Play, Geo Drive for the cloud service, Geo Security, Geo Magazine. So actually, for the mobile network, probably they are subsidizing this mobile service for the data, but they will getting paid from different services. So, based on Geo need this kind of platform to efficiently manage their different partners. Maybe in the future, Geo is going to launch this Geo healthcare because Indian market is huge and the healthcare problem can be resolved by the Geo, the operator like the Geo. And Geo agriculture, Geo education, online education, and maybe Geo somewhat. So you need efficiently manage different industries with this platform. So next one is about this central value. As I explained, you have a platform now. The platform is the intelligent platform. You have the network now. You have the business enabler platform, and how to get the value from the partners, from your channels, from customers. So this is something. So from the business point of view, we need to deal with that. I also give you another example. Geo has launched fiber broadband plan. It's a Gigafiber. If you have the annual subscription, but they have different levels. If you are platinum level, right? You can get the 8K or 4K. HD set-top box is around 6,500 ruby, right? And also you can get a 32-inch HD TV, right? And also you can get access to different digital contents like Netflix, Amazon membership. So Geo cannot provide the service. It's a hardware, it's a content. So this is the ecology. So Geo collaborate with these different for the TV manufacturers with these content providers to build this content. So that is something maybe in the future Geo can expand their business scope, but they need definitely this platform to help them to grow, to develop. So that is the evolution from voice to data, and later we'll go to the ecosystem. And 5G will drive the digital transformation across all the industries: education, transport, medical, entertainment, and expensive finance. So that is the Operation 5G map. I would like to say that is digital transformation, as Ben said, it's not kind of technology. It's like you making cuisine, cooking. So if you make a good food, you have to add different ingredients. For us, there is 4 leading pillars to drive a successful digital transformation. First, you need to make your customer happy. That's the focus on customer satisfaction, make the digital, real-time, personalized, intelligent service to your customers. And also, you need to better operate your network. Make your network should be highly automated, cost efficient. There is less predictable for the performance, which means that you have the super operation excellence. And then you should make your business viability to get new revenue streams, as we say, that is the ecosystem, to get more partners on board, to get more revenues, make your customer productive more rich, diversified, and this technology is the underlying, it is the foundation to drive all these changes. So that will be the successful DSP, like the Jio. Jio, in the future, will not only a mobile service provider, but in the future, the digital service provider. Let's see. So, it's very complex, right? Actually, we launched our digital transformation, digital telecom maturity map during this MWC. 5G operation map is part of our digital transformation plan. So we have put our 5G strategy in these all components. So that, as I said, we have to focus on 4 dimensions to address for digital transformation. Now, we have a clear understanding of the industry, clear understanding of these customer needs, and we designed the digital maturity transformation map to help our customers to navigate to the digital success. This is kind of complex and is really hard to identify. You have some small brochure in the paperback. So, someone had asked me, what is the difference between your DTMM, digital telecom maturity map? Because in the market, it can easily find a lot of the maturity map or maturity model, either from Tianfeng or from Deloitte, from the Ericsson. So they all have launched their own one. But what is your different one? I give you two unique propositions of our solution. So our one is essence from the industry players. We have studied our that is the old market DTM maturity model, and put our own source inside. For example, we are closely with China Mobile. They have a leading consulting team to design their maturity, their IT planning. So we put their IT planning in our maturity map. And also, Alibaba has a lot of richful transformation practices because Alibaba is a digital company. They have transformed their company itself for many years because Alibaba have tens of 20s of the different silo departments. So how to make these different departments work synchronously? So they have their own transformation plan. We have again this kind of transformation practices, this different middle and technology. So we are also replicating this practice to our those players. We have absorbed this one in this one in our map. And this map is also a link, a bridge between our technical customers and our R&D research, which means, so when there is a new requirement reflected in our DTM map, we can use that to guide our R&D. When there is new features released, we can also give the new feature to our customer. This is the 5V also. So there's some details for the DTM map. Explain, there is 4 sections: customer, technology, innovation, and operation. And there are 6 levels. 6 levels, more than 400 checkpoints. We have done this kind of the sanitary check, the maturity check, with the different operators in the market. So, what is our unique value proposition of VeloCloud? So we believe the success of customer is our success. So, which means that we cannot get succeed without the success of customers. Our mission is to drive the successful transformation for the CSP, for the industry. So we try to help our CSP customers to extend their business scope for more than connected provider, to become a smart life promoter, and make our CSP customer more than a 5G network supplier, more than provide connectivity, more than provide the IT capability. We help them to enable, to empower their capability to different industry players. The AIoT is AI-driven IoT, because in future, everything will be AI-driven.
As a catalyst to accelerate the digital society transformation. It will radically change people's lives the industry's business model, and the social economy. It will become the GPT, general purpose technology, to drive the social growth and development.
The white-collar role of CSP will decide the fate of 5G. However, to ensure the success of the transformation, they need reinvent the business model, operation model, renovate the technology and platform for sustainable business development. Well Cloud is always on the same boat with global CSP to seize the opportunity and enable the success of transition. We recently announced our 5G operation map to share our 5G vision to global operators.
We believe the development of 5G will have 3 different stages. The first stage, and also the easiest one to achieve, is to provide 5G connectivity services to establish the collection of everything. In the second stage, the business model is to monetize the dynamic network for different vertical industries through network slicing technology. For enterprise customer can enjoy lower cost compared to traditional private network. The last stage, the business model is platforming cloud. In this stage, operator could leverage the existing network, cloud computing, edge computing, AI and IT capabilities to build the ecosystem for many service providers to serve the digital society. The 5G operation map is well designed for both present and the future, supporting operators in different stages of the construction of 5G services.
Center of Intelligence can provide advanced data analytics and AI technology, help operator build intelligence capability for network and business operation. Center of Operation focuses on comprehensive 5G network management, including planning, orchestration, slicing, and operation management. Also provides the API platform to open IT and network capability to ecosystem partners. Center of Ecology builds digital ecosystem for various industrial customers, from business onboarding, marketplace, to revenue management support. Center of Value maximizes the value of ecosystem partners, online and offline channels, and customers by using digital technologies and innovative business model.
5G 对于中国运营商的战略呢，它确确实实到了一个非常高的高度。5G 已经不再是一次简单的网络升级，它对于中国的运营商数字化转型的战略起了非常核心的重要的关键因素。从传统的管道连接者的这个角度，向网络能力、算力、存储力，甚至于 IT 应用的能力全面做整合，作为一个能力的输入者去做转型。2020年的下半年。切片的整体的应用应该就会大范围的推出。那后期呢，应该是在这个探索的过程当中，咱们是处于领先的地位。在中国，首先是跟中国移动，我们提供了对应的切片管理；在中国联通，我们和联通集团去构建了一个面向全国的5G 的网络激活的这么一套系统。在中国电信，我们尝试着和中国电信的省份的运营商，针对于行业的应用，去构建了一些这种样板案例。
Well Cloud is certainly in a good position to embrace 5G era with our global customers. Well Cloud has the confidence to lead the digital transformation and 5G competition for all our clients.
5G is ready to take off soon. Get on board with Well Cloud to take a pleasant, comfortable 5G journey.
I'd like to invite Miss Andy Nie and Miss Danny Chen, Miss Sanjay Krupka to come to the stage, join the session. Thank you. So Miss Fu is our global CMO, and Miss Andy Nie, he is Well Cloud South Asia and CIS region managing director. Miss Danny Chen He's WellCloud South Asia Managing Director, and Ms. Sanjay Gupta, he is WellCloud India Sales Director. So, dear media friends, if you have any questions, please go ahead.
So this kind of question can be technology, market strategy, or sales strategy, and any question, welcome.
Here's the mic.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is on, just check it.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Good afternoon. This is Sanjay Agarwal. As we understand that WellCloud is a company which is an Alibaba group, as you're telling.
Yes.
And it was ZTE earlier.
Yeah.
So it's an acquisition. It was not an originally or Alibaba company. It's been acquired by Alibaba. Is it acquired by Alibaba?
Yes,
It's a takeover?
Yes, takeover. This is a major control.
Right.
Major shareholder.
Right. So when did the takeover happen? Which
It's
year?
last year, 2018.
2018.
Yeah, August. We just complete this kind of M&A.
All right. So coming to the question now, when you're talking about various sectors, you're talking about medical, entertainment, transportation,
Right.
everything. So what kind of shares, do you have something break up? What share, what market share are you looking for in those various sectors?
Actually, that is, WellCloud has a profound technology background. In the past 10 years, we really focused on telecom industry. And actually, 3 or 4 years ago, we step by step to enter these different industries. And in the China market, that we have deeply collaboration with cloud, with the Alibaba Cloud for the safety, for the smart city, public safety, and education. So this comes the share. At the moment, there is around 5 to 10% account for our company revenue. But for globally, we still focus on the transportation in some other countries.
Right. The second question, if I can just take it again, this was about your markets in US, Europe, and South Asia. So what sort of, sales revenue are you looking in the next 5 years?
I pass to the...
Yes. What's the revenue you're looking in US, Europe, and the South Asian markets?
In terms of the revenue, right now the South Asia almost equal with our in the Europe market. Yeah.
So we have clearly mentioned these revenue figures in this brochure you can find from your bank. Because we are a China company, we mainly focus on the Asia Pacific area. They account for around 61%. Asia Pacific, 61% of our company revenue. In Europe, around 20%. In Middle East and Africa, around 15%. And also America, at 5%. Step by step, we're growing to different markets.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah, but we do believe this huge potential in Indian market. I think South Asia will take more and more big percentage in the global figures.
Right, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yes, please.
I can take one. Yeah.
The question I have is that what will be your strategy for India, your go-to-market strategy for India? Since there are already players in India, Ericsson, Cisco, there are players who are already established. So what are the inroads you are looking at for the India market? And what will be your marketing strategy, your GTM strategy?
Okay, so about this strategy in the Indian market. So first of all, we will still focus on the telecom market. This is our key business, and this is also we most strongest part of company. Just as I introduction in my slides, after Alibaba investors, we get at least 3 parts of new advantage. First, we get this latest digital technology from Alibaba, including this AI, this analytics, agent computing, this kind of technology. Secondly, based on this new digitalization practice, we duplicated this kind of digitalization in other countries. Of course, first we will start from this telecom domain first, and this we will also support the other vertical industry as well as the last one is for this transformation of business model. And as you must be aware that Alibaba, they changed a lot of business model, such as commerce. They did this e-commerce. They made it totally changed, and they also changed this finance. They changed this retail. This is also our newer target or newer aim in this market. So first, we will keep work on this telecom market, and at the same time, we will try to extend more business from this new area. That's what I mentioned, including this vertical industry, this whether for new retail or for this smart city or smart transportation.
So my question is for telecom. So since there are limited players in India, what will be the go-to-market? That means, how will the sales team take it forward?
For this telecom,
Yeah, see, in India, if you see, although there are limited players, and we operate in IT part of the telecom. And if you see, the IT part is changing very, very fast. It's changing very fast, if you see. So, and we have been present in all the operators currently. If you see, we are there in Idea, our charging system is there in Idea. We have got our billing system and some of the modules in BSNL. And then we have got some of the modules, our billing system completely working with Reliance Communication also. So we already have got the presence in telecom operators. So to get into telecom operators is not an issue at all. For us, what we plan in future to cater to other industries as well. Because this is if you see telecom operators, we have been there since last more than 25 years. And our solutions are working perfectly fine in more than 80 countries. So for telecom operators, not an issue, and it's keep on changing very fast. Now, even if you see the OSS, BSS, they have changed. So the kind of solutions which we are giving, the analytics have come, the big data have come. So a lot of advanced solutions are coming, and we will keep on giving and deploying it to the telecom operators. I hope I am able to answer your question.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
I'll catch you up on it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. Yes, please.
I'm Shailendra this side. My question is any expectations of the Whale Cloud from the government of India in terms of ease of doing business as recently launched by the government?
See, we have got a lot of smart city solution, and we have got a lot of e-governance solution. And these solutions have been deployed in India by us, but those have been deployed in other parts of the globe in various cities. So we'll try to replicate that over here, because now if you see, for all smart cities and e-governance, lot of tenders are coming now, lot of tenders are floating. So we'll participate, and we will also try to deploy our advanced solution here in India also.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yes, please.
I've got two questions. One is regarding when you're talking about solutions. So do you have solutions for the visually impaired, for the differently abled people? Like world over, there are a lot of people, they're not able to see, the blind people. So have you built in some systems, like you're saying, the smart city solutions? So when the people, the visually impaired or the differently abled, come on the street and they have to vote certain particular mode of transport, maybe air or something. So what solutions have you built around that?
So that's a good question. So first, maybe after this presentation, you should know our capabilities. Actually, Whale Cloud, we are strongest products is in the telecom, is the BSS and OSS. After the Alibaba joined us, they invest us and transfer their technology, AI, big data, cloud, and retail some new products and solutions. Not only solutions, but also business mode they invested and transferred to us. Like the smart city, actually in the India. Actually, there's no very standard and clear concept for the smart city. In some country, smart city is only city. In some parts, smart city is like transport, smart transport. Maybe some people focus on the smart education. So that means actually it's modularized. If you check our portfolio in the previous presentation, you can see we have a modularized and a micro service in our development. We can provide this kind of micro modules or solutions based on our solutions. And also we are glad, if you see the video just played, we have a very good ecosystem with Alibaba in China. They have a lot of practice. Ecosystem means under us, on Alibaba, we have other contractor, we have other OEMs which can provide other solutions, which can complete our solutions. So for the smart city in India, we are flexible. We can be integrated, also can lead some project. We can give you our products, but if the solution and not completed and the customer really required, we also can bring the practice and bring our OEMs from China, even from other world. My boss already said we have a lot of cooperation in the USA, not USA, sorry, in the Europe. So also we can bring their OEMs here to complete our solutions. So this is our strategy here for the smart cities.
Thank you, Derek.
My other question was on the technical front. The end-to-end security on the Whale Cloud system. So how do you take care of that? What's built in to safeguard the attacks?
I mean end-to-end.
End-to-end security, how do you take care of that?
For the security layer, first, the Whale Cloud is the compliance company. Actually, in the company, every month, every quarter, we get the training from our compliance officer, from the data security, from the customer privacy. We follow up the GDPR, we follow up the USA, even Singapore, some country, even China, India. So first, we are a compliance company, follow the laws, keep the security and the data for the customer. Secondly, from a technical level, now I cannot give you too much description, but I tell you, we have the security module, and also for our customer, actually their network is closed. So we provide the technology with our security module with them. So this is can block any information leaking or data leaking issues. Because if you know the Alibaba, they are the second biggest or third biggest data company. They manage the data, operate the data in China and the world. If we don't have the good solution for the data security, how can be the biggest vendor in the world, right? There's a lot of API, a lot of technology can guarantee these things. So, for the summary, first, we are a compliance company for the rules and the laws for the data and privacy protection. Second, for the solutions, we have the good shape and good technology to help and protect the people. So I don't think that you are right. Everything we will do follow up the Indian law.
Great, thank you. I guess time is over, so we have one last question. Any questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh yeah, please.
I have a question with Mr. Sanjay Gupta. Yeah, this is your tagline when we are saying 5G success with Whale Cloud. So in India, when we are just talking about 5G since a long time. So how you think this will come in India successfully in the coming time, and how much time it will take? Because we are talking and we are
because right now if you see the minister has also announced yesterday that they will auction the 5G spectrum this year only. That is what their target is. But we all know the kind of debt in which this telecom industry is in. So there would be huge amount of investment in 5G sector, and it has to be done in India. But see, life is nothing but progress. So progress will definitely happen. It may take time for 5G to come to reality. But with 5G, what the companies like us can do is, to monetize the investment which the people like Airtel or BSNL or Jio puts or Good Idea puts. They will put the investment, they will buy the spectrum, they will have to have the double the number of cell towers which are currently there. So they will put the investment, but the companies like us will bring the technology and IT solutions so that they can also make some money so that they can monetize their investment. That is what we can do, but it will certainly take time.
Means dependency is there.
Yes, dependency is definitely there. Ultimately it will start from the operators only. So that first dependency would be the auction of the spectrum, then the investment, then deployment of 5G, then only they can monetize it.
Then how you are approaching to the operators to work on the very fast track on this?
See, this is what he has shared is a global perspective. So we are ready. And we are going and meeting them that these are the business model where you can monetize it. So this needs to be shown to them before they get into the 5G.
I want to give some answer to your question, because this is also the question for me, think every day. How to build up business, how to bring the team moving up. I tell you, so first, we are not new here. We already have 20 years for our products, and all of the people stand on the stage almost have 10 to 20 years working experience in India and South Asia, and also in this industry. So that means we are experienced. So if the leader in one team, in one company is experienced, that means he will bring the team to the right direction. The first I want to show you. So leaders in India, local or from China, are experienced, understand the market, understand the technology. Second, product. For the product, Alibaba, Ware Cloud, both of the company have very strongest products in the world. Alibaba, they are in the internet, data. Ware Cloud, they are in the telecom, BSS, OSS. Stronger bind together is the strongest. So for the products, I think we have advanced technology in the market. This is things. Third one is you ask how to communicate with telecoms, because we have experience in the telecoms. We have some working relationship with telecoms before when we was ZTE Soft. But right now we want to continue this good kind of good connections with them to understand their requirements, especially in the 4G to 5G in these revolution times. We understand their requirements, bring this to our product line to customize the product for the Indian market only. I think after this continual engagement, continual interactive activities, even like the show today, media today, we will understand customer will understand us, your media will understand us, we also will understand the strategy in your government. After years by years, maybe not years by years, maybe only next year, you will see big change in our Ware Cloud in the Indian market. That moment, in this time again, IMC, maybe we will hold another big media influence, you will see a big chance. Next year, our big year, give you some news.
Thank you very much.